You notice any overriding, themes to the patterns that work on, bright, windy days like this? Because we've had several days of on and off rain and cloud cover. This is a big change and we're in that cycle now for whatever reason.
I think the biggest thing is that it on most of the time, high sunny days, you would expect the bite to go off, but as the water cools off, you get these fall winter programs. It's really more about getting water warmed up a few degrees.
So all this sun is a good thing.
Yeah, I think so. And
later in the day.
Yeah, this much wind makes it very difficult to fish, but I don't think it affects the actual fish themselves. If anything, it probably makes them feel more comfortable.
What's your strongest year class out here? I mean, there's a lot of. What size is real strong?
We had a really good spawn in 2004, 2005, in that time period, and so those fish are about 6 years old.
That's the size that I'm catching a lot of.
Yep, there he is. That might even be a little bit bigger than that.
About the same
right
size.
Yep.
So we've got some good fishing off the Potomac here for a while. Good numbers of these.
Yeah, this year's spawn is going to end up being non-existent for 2011.
It got blown out.
It got blown out twice. Yeah, it got blown out twice.
It happens. Mother Nature.
Yep.
The only thing we've got, the only fish that we have that's chased has been Roy's very subtle rub on the dragon head. I think. Have you had anything? Everything else has been sitting.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I haven't even had even a remote.
no, I had a hit on that dragon. I had a fish on briefly on the, again, very subtle dragon head spinnerbait, the one that was that was all pointed back.
Yeah.
So this, if it's retrieved, at least thus far, it's not what I'm doing now. I'm forcing something.
Yeah.
Really. Sometimes that works. I mean, sometimes that works for a big fish.
Yeah, because they're looking for that one big bite or that.
Yes. I mean,
Or it just happens to go in front of their nose and they grab it.
yeah.
John, you definitely got a nice rig. I really enjoyed fishing out of it today. It really goes through the skinny water well. Great for an area like this. I mean, you certainly have the outfit set up to fish the skinny water in the Brunswick area, that's for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun boat to put together. It really has. It fishes this kind of water really well. It runs whitewater really fun. We didn't go up through Whitehorse today, but we could have if we wanted to. And so, yeah, I think with the seating, and it's a short boat. It's only 14 feet long, but it fishes much bigger.
Yes, it does. Certainly does. And you can tell you put a lot of thought into the way you've laid it out and making it so that it does fish well for 3 people.
Well, thank you for taking us out. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed the day.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
What's your take on how the river fished today?
I think with the wind, we had up to 30, 35 mile an hour gusts today. Makes it very difficult. We found a few fish here and there, but nothing really consistently. I think considering how difficult the conditions were, we didn't do too badly.
Right.
But I would have liked to have seen more numbers,
Yeah.
certainly in some bigger fish.
It was funny how it wasn't a bite where they were chasing at all for us, but we ran into Brian Kelly, who was out on the water, and his clients in his raft were getting them on spinnerbaits, and we threw spinnerbaits like crazy and didn't.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. He's and he fishes spinnerbaits, like you do. I mean, very much on the bottom, bottom contact and everything. But he, I think he stuck with it too.
Yeah.
And I think his numbers still weren't as many as, I don't think he caught as many fish as we did today.
Right.
But
got a lot of 14s.
yeah.
That makes for some fun fishing.
Yeah. And it bodes well for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, those 14s will be 15 and 16 next year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks again for having us.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And thank you for watching another episode of Confidence Baits TV. Confidence Baits when nothing else works.